Weeds on brambles. Hold on tight. The busy bees.
Sal, my name is Charlie. I'm a licensed debriefing corporal. I'm here to help you. Can you please state your name, rank, and unit for the record?
Selena Stein, Captain, NASA, Special Ops, Metaphysics.
Thank you. The sooner we know what we're dealing with, the sooner this will be over.
It'll never really be over.
I mean, this debriefing. I only want to help you, Sal.
I need some time to get my life back. Think for a minute.
Well, we found that PTSD is more manageable.
I believe in the system. I really do. I've dedicated my life to it, but...
Wars are not fought with weapons.
They're fought with minds.
That's why I'm here, Sal.
I shouldn't even be here.
Then let's just start with how you got there. Anything you say here is confidential. I'm strictly here to treat trauma. Routine protocol.
Routine. None of this is routine.
You're right. It's a whole new territory, frankly. All the reason to start from the beginning.
When I woke up, I knew.
You knew?
Everyone feared ending up there, even though we had no proof it existed. Have you ever heard of it?
I've only heard conspiracies.
It was a spook story, right?
Till now, yes. Do you remember how you got there?
I remember everything leading up to waking up there, but I must have been unconscious for parts of it. When I did wake up, I had nearly healed wounds.
Let's start with the last night anyone saw you alive.
I was in Yemen, on leave. I went to the local speakeasy type place. Blue Bar, they called it. I went to hang out with the usual expats. But this time, there was this new guy there. Danny, I think he said.
Hey, I need a drink. Does anyone want anything? Besides the new guy, fresh blood, ladies. Hey, can I get my usual and 2 for the table, please? Shukran.
Wow, your Arabic is flawless.
Is because I say that phrase most often.
Classy. I'm Danny.
Sal. What brings you to Yemen, Danny?
Research, and of course the casinos. You?
The Vatican.
I can see that. At least they give you shore leave, huh?
I won't bother asking what you're researching. No one tells the truth out here anyway.
It's not that exciting, truthfully. I study water and quantum physics.
Can't you do that anywhere?
It's complicated.
Ah, yes. And that is the end of that.
Hey, look, even if I could talk about it, it would bore you to death. I mean, what do you do? Truthfully now.
I work for NASA. The real one, not the privatized public thing. Anyway, I set up monitoring devices for satellites.
Well, we both know you're not monitoring stars. I'm sure of that.
No, we're not. No one in Yemen is up to any good.
He was charming, handsome. I was lonely. Marty had ended it with me so coldly my first week on post. This shred of warmth was weakening.
Sal, you're a sexual being. It's fine. We need warmth. So you went home with him?
No, I mean, yes, of course I did. Expat life is not lily white. Everyone fucked everyone.
What happens in Yemen stays in Yemen. Roger that.
But that was not the weakness. We talked.
Ah, about what you were really doing there.
We both did. And granted, we were drunk, we both just needed to talk. Nothing top secret, of course, but about our feelings on our work.
I can understand that. I often talk to colleagues about my work. I mean, no details. Sometimes you just have to vent.
He was fascinating. I like science and his obsession with time travel and codes.
Real stimulation. What was he doing there?
Some private firm. Studying the memory of water in the Gulf.
Water memory.
I didn't understand or care, really, and it was getting late.
The planet is mostly water. Our bodies are mostly water. No one thinks about that stuff.
I could use some water right now.
Do you know if you speak nice thoughts to water, then water your plants, it makes them grow faster?
I was just singing to this shot of whiskey. I feel great.
Do you want to see my boat?
Yeah. Let's do that. Wait, you have a boat.
It's my research vessel. I promise I'll just show you the boat. I will be the perfect gentleman.
Please don't. Let's go.
Wait, hang on, no boat?
No, I mean, please don't be a gentleman.
You can monitor my blood pumping. Oh, wait. I know, that was the front job. Your special ops.
I don't even know what I do anymore. Water has a memory. You researched that memory.
Archive, yes. And this water, the Red Sea, is the sweet spot. The sweet spot. Yeah. It holds the most messages.
If we go swimming, you can remember me and your water samples.
Come on, why are you so slow?
Danny, where are we?
Way home.
We can't be here. This is an unprotected path, isn't it?
What are you talking about? You want me to carry you? I have protection. Come on, I got it.
Shut the fuck up. Danny, stop moving.
What? You're scaring me. What?
Danny, listen to me carefully. We cannot be here. We need to get off the road.
I've taken this path like 5 times.
No, shut up. I need to think.
This is how we get to the boat. Are you fucking
Shut up.
with me?
I need to think.
You're fucking with me.
And it's only by some freakish miracle that you made it the 5 times. The road changes all the time. It's unpredictable. Didn't anyone warn you? Oh my god. No.
It's probably just lights from the harbor.
We need to run exactly the way we came. Do not.
I think I'm gonna call it a night. I know this road.
Danny, no!
فرح أختي الأسبوع الجاي، لازم أطلع على طول بعد هيك. شو الخطة؟ إحنا رح نلاحق النجمة اللي في السما يوم واحد إن شاء الله، وبعدين بنستنى شوي وبنبدل على السريع.
I woke up
كل واحد
once.
بيروح بطريقه بعدها.
I just laid very still, listening. Something scared them and they got real quiet.
اسكت، هينا
I
وقربنا.
heard in
وطي
Arabic
صوتك.
something like, hell on earth.
هينا وصلنا. استنوا يا جماعة، ما تتحركوا. يا الله، شو بكره هالمواقف.
And then I heard a loud
شو بعملوا
crack,
هناك؟
like a huge metal door opening.
خلص ما تضلكم تسألوا أسئلة، اسكتوا.
I saw it come up over my head. It was a body being craned down. A man's body,
حطها بالأسانسير.
bloated
خد الجثة
and
بسرعة.
waterlogged. Some of the Bedouin ran over to take the body off the
اوعى،
lift.
انتبه قدامك.
Seemed routine. I tried to stay awake, but I wasn't able to. I was drugged after the explosion. I heard Arabic whispers, the devil from the sky,
حطها بالأسانسير.
as I was placed on the lift. I don't know.
And that's how you got into the facility? You were handed over.
My guess, I was traded as a viable body by the local terrorist cell to the compound or facility or whatever we're calling it now.
And Danny?
I don't think he survived the flash. Those fucking animals.
I'm sorry, Sal.
Don't be. For the first year, I was convinced that it was Danny's plan all along before the terrorists got him.
Why is that?
Almost every test or torture that I went through involved water. But now it feels foggy. Foggy. Oh.
It's good to hear you laugh, Sal, but we need answers. So much has happened between now and then. Only you can tell us.
I'm not... Jesus. I'm present.
They found you on an access road 2 years after you vanished in Yemen. You're gonna need to do better than that, Sal. Before the Jeep found you, a few days ago, tell me about the desert.
At first I ran. I followed the stars at night. And then I woke up on that road. I heard the Jeep and it woke me up. The strangest thing was that someone left me there.
Left you there? How do you know that?
Because I woke up with a blanket over me.
Captain Stein? How? Are you okay, Captain?
Where am I?
You don't know? Sorry. Eritrea, near the sea.
Eritrea! I was in Yemen!
That was 2 years ago, ma'am. You're safe now.
Well, that's our time.
I won't try to convince you to stay. I know you won't.
Have a good night, Charlie.
Experts have questioned its existence, claiming secret institutions no longer function under UN regulations. No country or corporation has taken ownership of the facility, and the purpose for its existence is still unknown. Since the escape of Captain Stein, we now know its coordinates and can monitor by satellite this once hidden and mysterious place. As for Captain Stein, the world will have to wait to hear her story. She is currently under sequestered debriefing and cannot be interviewed at this time.
Join us tomorrow night as we discover more.
Okay, Ralph. We still have time. I need to lay down for a bit.
No one except Captain Selena Stein has ever been inside the facility.
It's not that some of the missing conspiracies are true, and she's the first to make it out alive.
It's been causing by the gas area.
And Eritrea is being paid to keep quiet.
I will see you again! I will see you again! I will see you again!
I'll see you again.
Selena Stein? The doctor will see you now.
You can call me Sal, or Captain.
Sure thing, Miss Stein.
Well, here we are.
I feel like we established a lot on our first session.
That's what they tell me.
Well, looking over your chart, your last checkup says you had trouble sleeping. Have you been having dreams?
Yes. The usual. Me running in the desert, and I wake up standing, in a stress position. I crash to the floor.
I can tell by the head wound.
It's just a bruise. I've had worse.
This is all normal, Sal. Typical of PTSD patients. They will subside, but I'll prescribe you something to help. Now, let's go back further, Sal. Tell me about the facility.
All of that is in my file. I gave my accounts. In the reports.
This debriefing is from the psychological perspective.
We wore these gray smocks. We got clean ones once a week. I have no idea how many of us were in there. We only saw each other in passing.
What were they doing there?
Honestly, after 2 years, I still don't know.
No thoughts at all? I find that hard to believe.
I have theories, but they sound crazy.
Give it a whirl.
I think they're looking for something. Something to measure.
Like genetics?
No, it's deeper than that. And measure isn't the right word. Harness.
Harness.
This is gonna make no sense. Or maybe to you it will make sense. But the thing that stuck with me, that kept coming up in my head, was something I heard a radio preacher say one day.
Are you religious?
Not at all. Something made me hold on to the channel. And I hate preacher radio, it was all we listened to as a kid. But I stopped on this bizarre sermon.
It's easier this way. Writing this down will distract us both.
Anyway, the preacher said there was this experiment in the 50s. A guy named Richter. With rats. He would place rats in a tank of water and see how long it would take them to drown. How long before they gave up.
I have heard something about this.
Every time, the rats would die at around 15 minutes. They would give up, sink to their death. Hundreds of rats he tried.
Jesus.
Well, Richter decided that this time, right before the rats gave up and drowned, that he would rescue them. Pull them from the cold water, dry them off, let them rest. Then he put them back in the tank. Do you know how long they lasted before giving up?
30 minutes?
3 days. Do you see why?
Hope.
An idea. They continued under huge duress 200 times longer because they had an idea that they could survive it. Hope for some people, I guess. I'll take an idea over hope any day.
What purpose would that serve them?
I don't know. I don't know yet.
Sounds like you're trying to say they're harnessing hope.
That wouldn't make sense, but it was more the energy created that they cared about.
What did they do to you, Sal?
The first week I sat there, listening. 2. Heard nothing. 3. Silence. 4. I started doing push-ups.
5.
And sit-ups. Board things.
6.
Carving the rudimentary time I could keep on the floor.
18.
But always listening.
19.
That was my training.
Hello? My name is Captain Selena Stein. I'm American. NASA. Nutrition specialist. Fuck. Can anyone hear me? Can anyone hear me?
Nutritionist. Why did you say that?
The enemy would think I didn't know anything useful. Always pull lower rank.
Can anyone hear me? Can anyone hear me?
Then one day the cell filled with water. I was terrified. But it filled just enough to tread water. So I did. For 4 days.
You saw no one?
No one. The flooding happened more frequently, and I welcomed it. I would swim back and forth in my cell. The only real joy I got. Could float in the silence. Listen to the water. After about a few months, the door opened. Honestly, I wept. I was just happy to see anything new happen. My name is Sal. What's your name? I knew saying, let me go was pointless. Instead, try to build a personal rapport. Remind them they're a human. It's in the manual. My name is Sal. What country are we in? Then I got tased with that stick they were carrying. No more talking. I also noticed the guards were not people at all. They were AIs. I was taken to a large room like a gym. The guards and the scientists wore fabric over their faces so you couldn't tell who was who. But the accents varied from all over the world.
You said scientists.
Yes, like I said, they were measuring something. They placed sticky pads with wires all over my head and chest. I was monitored. Then the scientists left the room. I was all... The floor opened, and as a fairly simplistic obstacle course emerged. A mirrored window opened so they could watch. The timer started. An automated voice spoke through a speaker.
They spoke to you then?
No, only the voice. That's what we called her.
Hello, Sal.